WWE Backlash was last night, and I was going to do a review yesterday after the show finished, but I thought I will wait until the following day because I was not happy with some things that happened in the show. And before this review starts, I would like to put out a disclaimer that this video is my opinion, and you do not have to agree with my opinion on anything that happened in this show. This is not an echo chamber. I don't expect you to praise me and say, oh my god, you're so right, because it is my opinion and mine alone. But before we get into that, Triple H buried Fightful during the press conference. He was asked about Drew Gulak because news went out that Drew Gulak got released, and he was asked about that, and the reporter said that he heard it from Fightful and PW Insider. Triple H said that he should get better sources, more credible and reliable sources, because Drew Gulak is not released. Drew Gulak they've basically not re-signed Drew Gulak. They've let his contract expire. So Drew Gulak was not released, and there is some news coming out that he's been hazing people, but that's coming from Fightful, so who knows? Fightful was wrong the first time. Wouldn't surprise me if they was wrong this time. But they're saying he was hazing people, spiking people, and targeting injuries. And that's one of the reasons why he hasn't been re-signed. But basically, Fightful are doing damage control right now. Sean Ross Sapp and all his minions are doing their best to keep their credibility, but the damage is done. The damage is done from when Sean Ross Sapp started being a prick online. Now, I have been leaving Sean Ross Sapp alone for some time because he's recently had a death in the family, and that's a bit more important than wrestling. But yeah, it is what it is. Fightful are screaming and crying right now. PW Insider don't really seem to care, and Triple H has pissed a lot of people off, and good, because these people deserve it, man. These Fightful people, you should see the people that work there. It ain't just Sapp, man. It's full of fucking weirdos, fucking absolute freaks. Is Fightful Select full of? Right. Let's get into this fucking show. So, and I've got an itchy nose, I apologise. The crowd. It started off really fun, really fresh, really different. Oh my god, they're singing Randy Orton's theme. Oh my god, they're so interactive. Oh my god, this is the best crowd ever. By the time we got to the main event, man, I just wanted these people to shut the fuck up. A chant after every single 2 count and a kick out. They're chanting away after every single fucking 2 count. And then they're singing a phenomenal song for AJ. Oh my god, they would not... I felt like every time AJ Styles would breathe, they would sing this fucking song, and I could not concentrate on the main event because of them, right? I complained about WrestleMania Night 1 not having enough noise. This was just... It started off great, but by the end of the show, man, I tweeted out and I says, please never go back to France. Please. It was so annoying. Again, it was great at the start. It was great most of the way through. But by the time I got to the main event, I just wanted them to shut the fuck up. I mean, it's great that you're enjoying the show. Especially for the prices you've paid for tickets, which we'll get into. But, man, I'm trying to watch this, and all I can hear is you singing along to nothing while I'm trying to watch this match. And I can't concentrate on this fucking match because this crowd is putting me off the match entirely. So, we'll start with the first match. Randy Orton and Kevin Owens versus Tama Tonga and Solo Sikoa. And I was confused at first because I thought, why isn't this no DQ, man? Fucking Tama Tonga tried to murder Kevin Owens in his car, and this is just a standard tag match. Luckily, they changed it and they made it a no DQ because Nick Aldis comes out when everyone's fighting and says, if you don't want to play by the rules, then this is a street fight. So it's a pretty good match, really good opener. I enjoyed it, and lots of shit happened, lots of tables broken. The ending, Kevin Owens puts Tama Tonga through some chairs in a safe manner, by the way, not on the fucking edge of the chair where it can fucking dislodge your fucking shoulder, but on the flat surface, which is how it's supposed to be done. And they go for the 3 count, and Kevin Owens gets pulled out. No, not Kevin Owens, sorry, the referee gets pulled out. And I'm thinking, is it time? Is it Jacob Fatu? And then I see the guy isn't big enough to be Jacob Fatu, so I'm thinking, who's this? He turns around and he's, what's it, Tanga Loa is his name? And I'm thinking, who the fuck is this guy? So I'll go online, and I find out he's Tama Tonga's tag team partner, the Guerrillas of Destiny, which is a team I have heard of, but I'd never heard of this guy. Then I come to find out that he was Camacho from way back in the day with Hunico when there was the SAs, the Cholos riding that little bike. Fucking Vince McMahon, man. This is so fucking racist. Oh, God. Right, so he does that, and then Bloodline win. Cool. So I'm thinking Jacob Fatu's probably going to be on the side of the babyfaces. Excuse me. He's probably going to join Roman and the Usos against The Rock, Guerrillas of Destiny, and Solo Sikoa. And then, man, I go online again and I find some stuff about this guy that really, really puts me off him. So, first of all, he botched his debut. Obviously, we didn't see it on camera, but there was a fan cam, and the referee counted 2. The referee counted 2, and he was only just coming from under the ring. He fucked up his timing completely, and the referee had to start rolling himself out of the ring because he fucked up. He fucked up his debut. And then I start seeing things about him doing Japanese soft style, you know. Oh my God, the stupid Eddie Kingston chops and the slaps. He's doing all that shit. Then I come across a video of him doing a 619 and he gets tangled up in the fucking ropes. So, honestly, Tama Tonga's been great so far. But this guy, I think this was a big mistake. But we'll see. Overall, it was a great match, and I'm still ill, as you can tell with the coughing. It was a great match. And, I enjoyed it. Please ignore that. Right. The next match, the triple threat match for the Women's Championship. And I'll tell you what, right, I was so interested in and invested in this match that I decided to leave the room, man, go and roll a nice big fat something I can't say on camera, and just go outside, man, and just relax and wait for this match to fucking end. Because I had no interest in watching this match. I think Bayley won. Didn't care. Next match. Jey Uso versus Damian Priest. And this was Jey Uso's chance to show us all that he really belongs in the main event as a singles guy. Because he's got a lot of critics after the WrestleMania match with Jimmy, including me, and I like Jey. I think he's really good as a personality and a character, and he's really over. But once that bell rings, man, it ain't very good. I mean, this match was good. Too many fucking super kicks. Stop with the super kicks, man. I mean, the Young Bucks and shit. We don't want none of that. No super kicks. Well, you can still do some super kicks, but just tone it down a bit. Apart from that, it was an okay match. It was okay. Priest wins with help from the Judgment Day, even though he didn't want any help from the Judgment Day. The Judgment Day then start attacking Jey after the match. Priest starts pushing him away really aggressively. I thought that they was going to have a fight, but they didn't. But it is coming to that. Priest is eventually going to turn babyface and fuck these guys off, these jobbers, and move on to bigger and better things. I can't believe I've called Finn Balor a jobber. I remember when I was so hyped for him way back in the day, and now I'm just fucking disregarding him as a jobber with fucking JD. But yeah, does Jey Uso belong in the main event? Does Jey Uso belong as a singles and as a personality? Yes. As a character, yes. As an in-ring wrestler, he's still got some more to prove, man. He's still got more to prove. I'm not fully set, and this is just me being honest, because I really want Jey Uso to be a singles and win singles championships, but he doesn't help that when he's doing super kick parties. We don't want none of that shit. The next match was the women's tag team championship match, and to be fair, I didn't pay much attention watching this match. I didn't go outside this time, but I didn't pay much attention. But I did notice one spot where Kyrie went for a pin, but she wasn't legal. So the referee was telling her that she's not legal. So she starts doing a fucking submission instead. And then the referee says, "No, you're not legal, get out." So she goes out, and then she fucking tags Asuka to This was a fucking mess. Honestly, it was a mess. Now, it improved. It did improve by the end. But, yeah, there was just a lack of communication in this match. Something went wrong, and it was just funny to watch. Really, really fucking funny to sit and watch this, and how fucking confused everyone was. But we got new women's tag team champions. Cool, whatever. Don't really care. And now we come to the main event, and this is where the crowd starts to piss me off, because apart from them singing Cody Rhodes' theme when the song ended and they just carried on, that brought a smile to my face. I like that. But throughout the entire match, man, they're singing that fucking song. They're chanting every time someone kicks out at 2. And I just struggled to pay attention to this match, because I was just sat there thinking, will you shut the fuck up? Please, shut up. It's nice to be loud, yes, but you don't need to fucking sing these songs every fucking 30 seconds. You don't need to chant something after every single 2 count in every single match on the show. It's too much, right? I'm sure the wrestlers in the ring loved it, right? Why wouldn't they? But for me, watching at home, it harmed my viewing experience by the end of the show. It enhanced my viewing experience for most of the show, but by the time we got to the main event, man, I just wanted them to shut the fuck up. And I tweeted out, never go back to France, please. And everyone was confused and chatting shit to me. And it's just my opinion, man. You know what I mean? I just wanted to concentrate on this main event. And all I could concentrate on was them singing that fucking song, and when will they shut the fuck up, and when will they start singing that fucking song again when they have shut the fuck up. Which was throughout the entire match. One thing that really did annoy me about this match was Cody Rhodes kicking out at 1 after taking a, what was the fucking move called again? It slipped my mind. I use it in Wrestling Empire as a finisher, and I can't remember what it's called. But AJ did that move, and Cody kicks out at 1, starts punching himself in the head, trying to hulk up, and I just thought, nah, man, This ain't Japan, right? This ain't Japan. Burning Hammer. That was the move. AJ hit a Burning Hammer. Cody kicks out at 1. And I'm just thinking, bro, this ain't Japan, right? Don't do this shit. Don't do this strong style fucking Japanese shit. We don't care. Wrestle the match as it's meant to be. We don't want none of this shit, please. Right? There's some Bullet Club references, and I get that. It's referencing that there was the leaders of the Bullet Club and so on and so on. But you don't need to do this Japanese strong style shit. There's no selling bullshit. I mean, it works for fucking Hulk Hogan, because Hulk Hogan was back then in the 80s, and Hulk Hogan was larger than life personality. Cody Rhodes isn't a larger than life personality, and no one today should be doing that, kicking out 1. No one. I complain about it with AEW. I'm going to complain about it now. No one should be kicking out at 1 after a move like that, fucking towards the end of the bastard match, after you've taken tons of other fucking moves, like that super fucking Cody cutter, which looked a bit off, but looked devastating at the same time. I like that. But it was, that annoyed me, that kick out at 1. But eventually Cody Rhodes wins with the Crossroads. And I'm thinking, right, we can get to the real main event. The real main event. The real reason I'm actually sat here watching this show instead of, I don't know, doing something else. Because originally I wasn't going to watch the show. But I wanted to watch it because I wanted to see what happens with Uncle Howdy. So we get to the end of the show and I'm waiting for that copyright thing to come up so then they can trick us and all that shit, right? What they usually do. They did it with Bray, they did it with CM Punk, did it loads of times in NXT. I'm waiting for that. Or I'm waiting for them to come out and attack Cody Rhodes or AJ Styles. One of them. Fuck all happened. The screen fades out into the Backlash recap. And so I'm sat there watching this Backlash recap and I'm getting really angry because I'm so invested in this Uncle Howdy stuff. I've become really invested in it over the last week. And I'm waiting for this payoff, man. Where are they? Are we seeing them at Backlash? And this Backlash fucking recap plays out. I've got to sit here and watch this for 2-3 minutes. And then the copyright thing finally comes up after the Backlash recap. So I'm thinking, right, okay, is this where we're going to see something? Anything? No. The show ends. No Uncle Howdy, no Wyatt Six. Nothing. We got a QR code with some creepy voice clips, which I enjoyed. I'm enjoying all this stuff, man. I am. I really am enjoying this. I love horror in wrestling. As long as they don't go too far with it and start doing magic bullshit. I don't want magic bullshit. No teleportation. None of that. Just give me some horror-ish characters. I like that. But I don't like it when they don't show up. So, there's a lot of things going around saying that there's some dates in the fucking source code or whatever. That's all too technical for me. But apparently they're debuting at King of the Ring. And it is only King of the Ring. Queen of the Ring can go away. Look, we don't want none of that shit, man. We don't need fucking a women's thing for every men's thing. Right? The Royal Rumble is already fucking ruined. Because now we have a second Rumble match. The Money in the Bank match is fucking ruined. Because now we have a second Money in the Bank match. And it isn't just about the women. Because back in the day when they used to do 2 Money in the Bank matches on the Money in the Bank pay-per-view, I hated it. I fucking hated it. And that's when I was a casual. I just didn't like it. It ruined Money in the Bank for me. It took that specialness away it had. And now they're doing it for King of the Ring, man. And we don't need this shit. We don't. Stop. Please. Just stop with the equality stuff, man. We get it. The women wrestle. We get it. But you don't need to do everything. You just don't need to do it. You don't need to do Queen of the Ring. You don't need to do Women's Rumble. You don't need to do Women's Money in the Bank. You do them because you don't want to cause outrage. But we'll get into that another day. This show overall was good, right? Because if I did this review last night, I'd come on here and say, "Oh my god, this show was fucking shit," right? Which I didn't do because that isn't how I feel. I was just angry because I didn't get a payoff for Uncle Howdy and Bo Dallas. But overall, the show was good. The crowd was good at first. Then they got really fucking annoying, really, really bad. And I'm going to give this a 7 out of 10. A 7. Because by the end of the show, man, I was pissed off. I'd give it a 9, but I didn't get the payoff I wanted. And nothing major happened, really. Good wrestling. Great opening match. I wish I could say great fucking main event, but I couldn't concentrate on it. And that's my review for Backlash. So I expect a couple of people to probably unsubscribe. I expect a few people to leave some shitty comments. But it is what it is. It's just my review of the show. Like, subscribe, follow me on X at @DCrossman25. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.